Well, hello, hello, hello. I'm back with some projects that I made just yesterday. These masks were made from paper plates that have been taped to a pair of sunglasses. And I came up with this idea because I didn't have any string. See how that works? And they slide right on your face. And you don't have to worry about adjusting them to fit your head and all that. Well, it got me to thinking, and I woke up this morning with the idea of taking some recyclables like toilet paper tubes to make a wristband that you can wear. So you can have a whole outfit like a superhero, and the catcher is that I'm using paper that is all from recycled things. Check out these envelopes. I have been collecting them because it's blue paper here that I can use to make something with. This one has white, the other side has a little bit of print, but white and this golden yellow. And I am delighted to say that all this stuff is free. And it just comes to your house. Well, you have to buy the toilet paper. But there are things that you already have at home. And hopefully if you have glue and scissors, you can make this happen. So, let's see how we're going to begin with this. So I've already cut this one. And I'll show you how I did it. I just took my scissors and cut straight across. Okay, so that can wrap around your wrist. I'm going to use the gold paper. Yes. I'm going to use the gold paper to wrap around the wristband. So I flatten this out for a second and I trace it on two sides. If I put it all the way to the edge here, I don't have to cut there. So I only have to cut on this edge and this edge. So there's print on that side, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to flip this inside out because I'm making two wristbands, right? So if I'm making two wristbands, I need to make sure I cut two at the same time. So on that pencil line, and this flap needs to go. This flap needs to go before I start any other steps. Okay. So now that that is matched up, I can cut both at the exact same time. So I'll cut straight this way, and then I'm going to turn it and cut straight this way. And I'm going to save this because I might be able to use that for something else later. Okay. Next step is, I think I'm going to cut out circles. So I have my handy dandy circle maker. I'm going to trace it on the white side because it's just easier for me to see. So I hold that still and trace all the way around a couple times. So I make a good mark. I can see it. And I'm going to do the same thing. It's folded in half so that I can cut out two circles at once. Two blue circles. Hold it still. Hold it tight so we get two circles the same size. We want these wristbands to match. Great. Voila. Oh my gosh. I'm going to glue those to the middle of the wristband with just a little bit of glue. And a little bit of glue there. Good. So I just try to put it right in the center. Next, the white. I think I'm going to fold it in half again. But wait, I want to draw on the side that has the print on it. I'm going to make stars to go right here in the middle of these circles. So stars. Yeah, that's a good size. So I've drawn it on the side that has a print on it, but I'm going to cut it out. And it's folded, so I'm getting two at the same time. When I cut this out and glue it down, I'm not going to let these pencil marks show. This will be the side that I put the glue on. Nobody sees, for one, that I'm not cutting exactly on the line. I decided I want to make the star just a little bit bigger, so I cut around it a little bit wider than I'd drawn it. So let's see. Awesome. There's a smudge there. Maybe I can erase that. Yeah. That's probably what happened when the mailman was carrying it, got smudged with some other mail. Doesn't that look great? It looks like superhero stuff, like Captain America or something. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back where the writing is and where the pencil marks are. I don't want that part to show. I'm going to add something. I'm going to add an M with red. M for Mrs. M. I'm just going over it to make the letters thicker. Very good. I'm excited about this. Okay, here comes the good part. I need to put glue on this, and I'm going to use the tip of my glue bottle to spread this glue out. So I go back over the glue that I put on there and I rub it with the tip of the glue bottle. How many of you knew that? That's how you can smear and spread the glue out without getting your fingers all sticky. Get it all the way to the edge too. And oh, and voila. Is it on there all the way? Oops, I need to slide it over a little bit. Very good. Very good. There's one. Looks like I need a little bit of glue right here under this circle that's trying to roll back, peel back. Okay. All right. Oh. When I get glue in my hands, sometimes I just rub, and the heat and friction makes it just roll right off. Okay, I see another little part. Need a tiny bit of something to make it stick down better. Good. So the same thing for this toilet paper roll. Add glue all over. To the edge, top and bottom. Try not to get my fingers too sticky. And then put it on there. I'm going to flip it over. I think that'll help me figure out how to get it centered on there all the way to the ends. And there. That is fantastic. So I'm going to take my Fitbit off so I can put my wristband on. Watch out. Look at that. That looks great. I could have done lightning bolts or anything else. I could have done hearts, but I chose stars. I'm going to take these off so that they can dry, the glue can dry, and I want them to stay sort of curved. So the way that I'm going to allow these to dry is these extra toilet paper tubes, I'm just going to tuck them inside just a little bit so that when they dry, the glue will help the cardboard remember its original shape, and it'll set and still be firm, so when you put it on your wrist, it just doesn't fall off. So when you set it to the side to dry, if you have extra, and I hope you do, see, I just tucked it inside another tube, and I'm going to leave these to dry, and then I can come back and wear them in a time when I want to wear my mask. So that was really fun and pretty easy. I'm seeing some areas that need to be touched up with a little bit of glue. That was very fun and easy. And what really made it easy was to fold the paper in half and to cut out more than one thing at a time. That's the smart way to work. Sometimes it's better to work smarter than harder. That's fantastic. So remember, save things. Save these envelopes. So I'm going to cut this part off because I really probably can't use that and throw it away. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to save the rest of these envelopes for something I can do in the future. And the good thing about this is just some really thin paper, and I can save it for another day. I have a big envelope. This is another nice blue one, but inside I have more envelopes that I've been saving. Some of them have patterns and designs on them. These are those security envelopes to keep you from being able to hold things up to the light. Look at that. That is just beautiful. And I tell you, I really just discovered how cool the inside of an envelope is. So this has been kept since it's the biggest. Oh, and look at this gold. Ooh, that is just shiny. I could have used that. Okay, so save your junk mail, save your envelopes for projects such as these. Come back and create more cool stuff with me. Remember that art makes you smart, and the more art you make, you just get more creative. Creativity is something that just continues to grow. The more you are creative and exercise those creative juices, the more creative you get. See you next time.